Sorry about the technical difficulties to begin this game. We had some, there we go. We had some malfunctions with some of the audio equipment, but we are up now. Harrison Shelton led off the inning for the Clinton Dragons and flew out for the first out. Clinton Dragons come to you live from Steve Hunley Field, home of the Gibbs Eagles. One out here in the top of the first inning. The game before this was Anderson County versus Union County. The Anderson County Mavericks season comes to an end after a 2-1 loss to Union County. Jace Mack now in the batter's box with the first strike. Harrison Shelton led off. Jace Mack is next. Garrett Davis is on deck. Next pitch is in the dirt for ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here from Steve Hunley Field. We'll give you the field dimensions and the Gibbs lineup here in just a few minutes. Next pitch, low and away for ball, and gets in the dirt for ball 2. So once again, we'll apologize for the technical difficulties as the game started today. Turning down the volume just a hair so it stops screaming at me. We got a 2 ball, 1 strike count. The pitch low and away. It's going to call outside for ball 3. Want to give the Gibbs athletic director Dustin Long and the rest of the, or Dustin Minot and the rest of the Gibbs staff a big shout out for allowing us to be at this game. Also want to give a big shout out to the Slavin family, Josh and Jennifer Slavin, for helping donate the funds to do this game. And we have secured enough funds to do the first game tomorrow as well, maybe the only game tomorrow, depending on who wins this game. Right now, Jace Mack's at the plate now with a 3 ball, 2 strike count. 1 out here. Got a great view from on top of the press box. Can see some of the Dragon fans' heads in front of us. Low call, strike 3 looking though on the inside corner. So that's 2 strikeouts. That's 2 outs now here in the top of the first inning. Garrett Davis coming up to bat next for the Clinton Dragons. So 2 outs now. Garrett Davis stepping in the plate. Garrett Lee on deck. I'll pull up Game Changer in a minute so I can give everyone the full lineups. Swung on and missed for strike 1. 0-1 count. 2 outs. Oh, 1 count. 2 outs here in the top of the first inning. Swung on and missed for strike 2. So we got no ball, 2 strike count. I hear a little bit of whistling in my ear. You might hear it also there. So what we're going to do is we're going to switch mics between innings, see if it may be a mic issue. Either way, we got no balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here comes the pitch to Davis. Outside low, tried to frame it really nicely for strike 2, but it would have been strike 3, but it is instead 1 ball and 2 strikes with 2 outs. Like I said, we are going to switch headphones after this just in case it is something to do with the headphones. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch swung on and missed for strike 3, so that's 2 strikeouts out of the first 3 outs of the game. We'll be right back with the bottom of the first with your score 0-0. Welcome back to Clinton Dragon Baseball here on Dragon Vision. Getting ready to start the bottom of the first inning. No score. Dragons were retired in order in the top of the first inning. You've got Dallas Beats at On the mound tonight for the Dragons, Jace Mack is catcher. Got Isaiah Slavin at first, Aiden Golden at second, Garrett Davis at third, shortstop Will Brooks at third. In left field, looks like you have Sammy Duggins. In center field, no, you have Jackson Webb. In right field, you have Jackson Webb. In left field, you have, looks like Sammy Duggins. And in center field, you have Harrison Shelton. So Gibbs getting ready to come up. Gibbs with 3 losses on the season and 1 tie. We're going to pull up Game Changer right here so we can give you the batters as they come up in order. Here comes the first pitch. Inside, almost hits him. 1 ball, no strikes for the leadoff batter for the Gibbs Eagles. Like I said, we're going to pull up Game Changer here and give you some updates. Next pitch is swung on and missed. Blew that one right by him. So you got a 1-1 count with no outs for Melton. Melton, the catcher for the Gibbs Eagles, leading off. Tonight he will be followed by Fields and Owens. The pitch popped up, out of play, over the press box for strike 2. So you got a 1-2 count now with no outs here in the bottom of the first inning. And to give you some dimensions here at Steve Hunley Field, left field is 310 feet, center field is 360, and right field is 300 feet. He pops that one up. It's going to land right in front of left field. And it could be a leadoff single for the Gibbs Eagles. So Gibbs now has a runner at first with nobody out. You'll have a courtesy runner coming on wearing number 4. As number 2 comes up to bat, Fields, the second baseman. Runner at first takes his lead. Want to again thank the athletic department here at Gibbs High School for allowing us to be in the press box. Beats with the pitch home. Squares way to bunt. Bunts it high into the net for strike 1. Got a little bit too far underneath that one. So you got a runner at first with no outs here in the top of the first inning. Once again, coming to you live 7:30. Tomorrow's game, if the Dragons lose, the game tomorrow will start at noon. If they win, the game will start at 2. Pickoff move, not in time. Once again, you got Dallas Beats, the pitcher, Jace Mack, the catcher, Isaiah Slavin at first, Aiden Golden at second, Garrett Davis at shortstop, and Jackson Webb at third. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Outside and low for ball 1. Even count at 1. In the outfield, you've got Sammy Duggins in left, Harrison Shelton at center, and Jackson Webb at right. Dragons were retired in order in the top of the first inning by striking out twice. Here's the pitch. Bunts it down the first base line, and it will be foul. So it's going to be now a 1-2 count. Really nice bunt, though. If it would have just stayed fair, he probably would have beaten it out and had 2 on here with nobody out. But now he's down to his last strike after that one. Union County's baseball team is sitting to the right of the camera watching this game because they will play the loser of this game at noon tomorrow. Yes, that is a noon first pitch, and we'll give the shout-out to who brought those games to us here right after this. Low and away, gets away. They're going to have a runner now at second on the wild pitch, or on the pass ball. 2-2 count. No out, runner at second here for the Gibbs Eagles in the bottom of the first inning. Dragons in their all-black uniforms, white lettering. Gibbs in their light blue uniforms, yellow lettering. Checks the runner, the pitch home. Pops him up and foul. Still a 2-2 count. Once again, 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Top of the first inning, runner at second due to a single and a pass ball. Dallas Beach, your pitcher, waiting on the signal. Gets the signal from Mack, checks the runner at second. Golden trying to hold him on. The pitch home. Fouled back and not caught by Mack, so it's still a 2-2 count. 3 straight foul balls. 2-2 count. Nobody out. Lots of fans here from both Gibbs Eagle sides and the Clinton Dragons side here in the winners bracket round 3. Winner moves on to the championship game tomorrow at 2. Loser moves to the loser's bracket. Here's the pitch. High and inside. It ducked away from that one. Now it's a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Bottom of the first inning. Still no score. So far, Gibbs has 1 hit from the leadoff batter. He is now standing at second. The payoff pitch coming from Beats. Foul back into the netting. Really good battle here between Fields and Beats. Beats, Max, Slavin, Golden, Davis, and Brooks. You're in field. Payoff pitch coming from Beats. Another foul. Oh no, it's going to be a pop. That one might land. We'll see. He catches it in foul territory. They're going to try to tag him up. He's going to stay in, so there's going to be now a runner at third and 1 out. Nice little sacrifice foul out right there by Fields. We'll now bring up Talon Owens, the third baseman for the Gibbs Eagles, with a runner at third and just 1 out. Dragons were retired in order. Since we were having some issues, I'll go back to it. We had a ground out from Shelton. He grounded out to the shortstop, and then we had 2 strikeouts. First pitch is in there for strike 1. 0-1 count, 1 out. In the bottom of the first inning, you got Owens at the plate, and you got number 4, a courtesy runner at third, low and away for ball 1. Clinton Dragons coming into tonight's game with a record of 15-19. One more win from either of these teams. A win tonight will punch their spot in the region tournament. See check swing to deep right center field. Going back, it lands for a 1-hopper to the wall. Barehanded by Webb. Webb's going to fire it in there for a RBI double. So now you got a 1-0 game here, and a runner at second in the bottom of the first inning. The second hit of the inning for the Gibbs Eagles. 1-0 your score now. As Hayden Fields comes up to bat next. Owens at second, Fields at the plate. 1 out here and a 1-0 score in the bottom of the first inning. The pitch home. Low and away, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out here in the bottom of the first inning. Eagles have had a single and a double, a pass ball, and a sacrifice fly so far in this game to give them a 1-0 lead. Popped him up. It's going to go towards right field. I know he's going to check up for it. It's actually going to go caught over his head. They're going to try to tag him up. He's going to hold him in there. Golden's actually going to try to throw him. Pass ball behind Brooks, but it's going to be stopped. Nice play right there by Dallas Beats, backing up Will Brooks at third. Now it's a 2 outs with a runner at third. As Will Sharp comes up to bat wearing number 22 for the Eagles. So you now got Owens over at third and Will Sharp up to bat. 2 outs and a 1-0 score. Once again, Union County sitting to the right of the camera watching this game, trying to see who they will play tomorrow. First pitch in the dirt for ball 1. 1-0 count with 2 outs here at Steve Hundley Field as the sun starts to set over Gibbs High School. You can see a little shadow growing over the field starting from the third base side. Check swing, didn't go, but called strike on the inside corner. 1-1 count. 2 outs. Gibbs in their light blue uniforms, yellow lettering. Dragons, they're all black, white trim. Lined it over the first baseman's head. It's going to get to the corner. Another run will score to make it 2-0. Third hit of the game. Second double. He's actually going to round third. Try to go to third. Round second, go to third. Stopped by Will Brooks on a stand-up triple for the third hit of the game. And now it's 2-0 Gibbs. A single, a double, and a triple so far in the bottom of the first inning against starting pitcher Dallas Beats. Will Price coming up to bat next with Fields over at third. 2 runs on 3 hits so far in the bottom of the first inning. Dallas Beats on the mound. Mack behind the plate. Slavin, Golden, Davis, and Brooks are infield. Called strike on the outside corner. 0-1 count. 2 outs. Beats waiting on the signal. Gets the signal from the stretch. Crossed him up. They're going to try to run in for it. It will be caught by Sheldon for the 3rd out of the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits. No errors. 1 Eagle left on base. We'll be back with the top of the 2nd inning with your score 2-0. Welcome back to Clinton Dragon Baseball here on Dragon Vision. Your score as we begin the top of the 2nd inning, 2-0. Gibbs scoring 2 runs on 3 hits in the bottom of the 1st inning. A single, double, triple. There was a pass ball and 3 flyouts in the inning. You got Garrett Lee leading off. He is the number 4 hitter. He's the cleanup hitter for the Dragons. Dragons were retired in order in the top of the 1st with a ground out and 2 strikeouts. First pitch is called low for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes to Garrett Lee. You've got Jackson Webb on deck for the Dragons. He'll be followed up by Aiden Golden. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Called low inside that time for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes here at Steve Hundley Field for the leadoff batter Garrett Lee. Dragons trail 2-0 here in the top of the 2nd inning. Once again, loser of this game will play here again tomorrow at noon. Yes, that is a noon first pitch. The 2-0 pitch. Called strike on the inside corner. Finally found the spot that the umpire likes out of the last 3 pitches. 2 balls, 1 strike to Garrett Lee. Jackson Webb on deck. The winner of this game will play the winner of tomorrow's game at 2 o'clock is the anticipated first pitch. Here's the pitch. Gets away, no harm, no foul for ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike here for Garrett Lee. Once again, you got Lee, Webb, and Golden due up in this inning. 4, 5, 6 hitters for your Clinton Dragons. Trailing by 2. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Called strike on the inside corner. Garrett Lee did not like that call. That's the same pitch he took for strike 1 earlier in this game, earlier in this at-bat. Now Garrett Lee has a full count here, looking to be the first Dragon to reach base here at Gibbs tonight. First time these 2 teams have met on this field. Here's the pitch. Inside ball for Garrett Lee, walks to get the first base runner for the Dragons. Earlier this season, both teams played, these 2 teams played a doubleheader, both at the Jace. Dragons lost 2-0 in the first game, or 3-0 in the first game, and 2-0 in the second game, or vice versa. But either way, it was 3-0 and 2-0 were the finals. Gibbs, the host school and the number 1 seed in this District 4 AAA tournament. Garrett Lee at first, Jackson Webb up to bat. Jackson Webb coming off a 5-hit day at Anderson County. Pulls back for strike, but called strike 1. Tried to bunt it, but pulled back not in time. 0-1 count with Lee at first. Webb at the plate, Golden on deck. Coach Scott and Coach Witt are your base coaches tonight for the Dragons. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Bunted down the third base line, fielded cleanly, thrown to second, got the first out, and they say he got the double play. So now there's 2 outs here in the top of the second inning on a nice 5-4-3 double play on a pretty nice bunt, but Gibbs read that perfectly and broke in just in time to be able to toss it over to second for the first out. Now you'll have shortstop or second baseman Hagen Golden coming up to bat. So far the Dragons have only had 1 base runner, but they've only had 5 batters now. Hagen Golden, batter number 6. Dragons have no hits so far. The first pitch taken for strike 1. 0-1 count. 2 outs in the top of the second inning here at Steve Hunley Field. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Outside, ball 1. Winner of this game moves on to the championship round and clinches a berth in the region tournament, which will start a week from Friday, a week from tomorrow. Loser will play tomorrow at noon to see who takes on, who gets a chance at the championship game. Foul back into the net for strike 2. 1-2 count, 2 outs. Golden trying to be the first Dragon to get a hit tonight or the second Dragon to get on base. Slavin picked up the foul ball right behind home plate. So you've got a 1-2 count, 2 outs. Golden waiting on the pitch. The 1-2 pitch. Grounded foul down the third base line. Coach Witt tried to barehand that one, but we'll toss it into the Gibbs dugout. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Golden steps back in the batter's box. Gibbs gets the signal. The pitch home. Foul tipped back and into the net. Still a 1-2 count. Nice little battle going on here between Price and Golden. 1-2 count. 2 outs. Price gets the signal. He waved from the stretch. The release. Popped up and fouled back and out of play. Might hit the top of the press box. Nope, gets behind the press box. Still 1 ball, 2 strike count. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Pitch to Golden. Lined over the shortstop's head for the first hit of the game for the Dragons. Golden reaches base. Now I hadn't cleared it yet, so we will still show a runner at first because I hadn't cleared it from the double play. But Golden reaches first. The first base hit, second base runner of the night for the Dragons will bring up Isaiah Slavin, the 7-hole hitter and the first baseman. Isaiah Slavin at the plate. Hagen Golden on first, and you got Will Brooks on deck. Checks on Golden. The pitch home. Taken inside for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs, 2-0 your score here in the top of the second inning. Gibbs had 3 hits in the bottom of the first inning to get the 2 runs across. Checks on Golden. Pitch home. Grounded towards the third base side and foul into the dugout. Now an even count at 1 with 2 outs. Slavin at the plate. Golden at first. Brooks on deck. Dragons in their black uniforms and white lettering. Gibbs in their light blue uniforms, yellow lettering. Price gets the signal. Checks the runner. First back pick. Gets away. He's going to try to go to second. It's an even ball. It's all the way back. He may go for 3. He could have gone to third, but he's going to stay at second base. Golden gets a pass ball and stays at second. It's now a 2-1 count. It's a 1-1 count. Sorry about that. That was not a pitch. That was a pickoff move that went over the first baseman's glove. Had Golden been paying attention, he might have gone all the way to third on that one. But now we got a runner at second and 2 outs and a 1-1 count. Price on the mound. Slavin up to bat. Golden at second. Brooks on deck. Price steps off, waiting on a signal that he likes. Price gets his signal. Looks at Golden at second. The pitch home. Outside, called for ball one. Or ball two. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Slavin ahead in the count now with a runner at second. Dragons trailing by 2 here at Steve Hundley Field. The 2-1 pitch coming to Slavin. Lined into the corner, fair ball, and Golden's going to round third, coming home. Slavin's going to try to go for 2. Slavin is going to make it into a stand-up double to trim the lead 2-1 now. Hit Isaiah Slavin, run scored. Aiden Golden will bring up Will Brooks. So an RBI double cuts the lead in half here in the top of the second inning. They actually give Gibbs is listed now with 1 error. We're going to list the same thing on our scoreboard here. Brooks at the plate, Slavin at second, and you've got Sam Duggins in the on-deck circle. Here's the pitch. Taken for strike 1. 0-1 count. 2 outs, Slavin at second, Brooks at the plate, Sammy Duggins on deck. 7, 8, 9 batters. Checks the runner at second, checks on Slavin. The pitch to Brooks. Outside, called strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2-1 your score now. Dragons cut the lead in half on an RBI double from Isaiah Slavin. Will Brooks looking to extend this inning and bring up Sammy Duggins. Checks on Slavin. The pitch to Brooks. Low and away for ball 1. 1-2 count. 2 outs. 2-1 your score. Once again, the loser of this game will take on Union County at noon tomorrow. Winner of that game will take on the winner of this game at approximately 2 o'clock, 2:30. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Nice little 2-out, nice little 2-strike swing right there. 2-strike approach. Fouling the ball off for Will Brooks. Slavin at second. Brooks at the plate. Sammy Duggins in the on-deck circle. Then you'll be back to the top of the lineup for the Dragons. Price waiting on the signal. Waiting for something he likes. Steps off. Will Brooks steps out of the batter's box. Slavin returns to second. Brooks steps back in the batter's box and Slavin takes his lead. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Price gets the pitch he likes. Pitch is home. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. So 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error, 1 Dragon left on base. We'll be back with the bottom of the second with your score 2-1. Welcome back to Clinton Dragon Baseball here on Dragon Vision. Your score 2-1 here in the bottom of the second inning. Number 1 ropes the first one up the middle. Will be a first pitch single, the 4th hit of the game for the Gibbs Eagles. That single was from Ivy, the left fielder. You have number 19, the designated hitter, coming up for the Gibbs Eagles with now a runner at first and nobody out. Once again, we want to give a big shout out to the athletic department here at Gibbs High School, the athletic director, for allowing us to stream this game. Runner moves. Mack going to eat the pitch on ball 1. So it's going to be a 1-0 count. And now you got a runner at second here with nobody out. Beats on the mound. Mack behind the plate. Slavin, Golden, Davis, and Brooks your infield. Sammy Duggins, Shelton, and Webb your outfield. Actually, Webb, Shelton, and Duggins in that order. Next pitch was lined into the Gibbs dugout for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, no outs. Here in the bottom of the second inning, Dragons trail 2-1. Winner moves on to the championship game tomorrow. Championship series tomorrow in case there's more than one game. Loser goes to the loser's bracket and is in a must-win situation. Here's the pitch, high and inside for ball 2. First game tomorrow will be at noon. Once again, we want to give a big shout out to Jennifer and Josh Slavin, donating the entire amount to do this live stream tonight. And we will give a big shout out tomorrow as well to everyone who donated. But tonight the shout out is to Josh and Jennifer Slavin. 2 balls, 1 strike pitch from crossed him up for that one for strike 2. Beats on the mound for your Dragons tonight. Two balls, 2 strikes to the number two batter in the inning. Got a runner at second. The pitch home. Crossed him up for strike 3. First strikeout of the game for Dallas Beats. 1 out now with a runner at second here at Steve Hundley Field, home of the Gibbs Eagles. We got our donors sitting right below the camera. Maybe get a shot of them here in just a few minutes. Checks the runner at second. The pitch home for Beats. Low and away, ball 1. Up to bat next for the Gibbs Eagles is center fielder Fields. One ball, no strikes, 1 out. Got a runner at second for the leadoff single. Bunts the ball to first. No one's going to cover. Yes, they are going to cover, and it will be no, it's going to be dropped, and there's going to be a run score at home on the throwing error. So now it's going to be 3. It's going to be 3-1 here in the bottom of the second inning. Dragons cut the lead in half and gave the run right back in the bottom of the second inning. 9-hitter coming up to bat next, which is Rutherford, as time is called so Coach Stacy can go talk to his pitcher, go talk to Dallas Beats. So we'll have a runner at first when the play resumes. But once again, I want to give a big shout out to Jennifer and Josh Slavin. And actually now we'll just give a shout out tomorrow. Jake Lowe and the family of Rob Stacy helped head coach Rob Stacy, his mom Kathy Stacy helped donate to bring you tomorrow's game. Right now there is 1 game tomorrow, but if the Dragons are to lose here, they will be in a must-win situation tomorrow at noon, and they would play Union County in a must-win situation. Winner would move on to the championship and earn a berth into the region tournament. The championship game is slated for around 2 o'clock first pitch. Meeting at the mound is over. Dallas Beats resumes his spot. Slavin at first. You got Fields takes his lead at first. Pickoff move not in time. Slavin's going to hold it on him to make sure he doesn't get off. Actually, the ball got underneath him, so he wanted to make sure he didn't kick the ball away. So you got a 1 out with a runner at first. Slavin's going to try to hold him on. Beats on the mound. Rutherford at the plate, the right fielder. Then you'll have the top of the lineup due up for the Eagles. Checks the runner at first. The pitch home. Runner moves. Mack makes the throw. It's going to be a bouncing throw. Nice stop by the second baseman, or by the shortstop Golden, but it was be a stolen base nonetheless. Runner at second now with 1 out and a 1-0 count. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. Dragons trail by 2, 3-1 here in the bottom of the second inning. Beats checks the runner at second. Pitch home. Called strike on the outside corner. 1-1 count, 1 out. Box score reads 3 runs on 5 hits and 1 error for the Eagles. 1 run on 2 hits and no errors for your Dragons. Beats, Mack, Slavin, Golden, Davis, Webb, your infield, or Brooks, your infield, as he fouls that one into the net. Your outfield is Webb, Shelton, and Sammy Duggins. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and 1 out here in the bottom of the second inning. A lot of Dragon fans out here. Some Anderson County Maverick baseball team still sticking it out after a very tough loss ended their season earlier tonight to Union County with a final score of 2-1. Union County scoring their 2 runs in the top of the 7th inning. Or top of the 6th inning. Here's the pitch. Runner moves. He's going to be a pop-up. It's going to be Jackson Webb getting underneath it in right field. Or left field. He takes it. He's going to fire it back into the shortstop for the second out of the inning. And now we'll bring up the top of the lineup. Melton, who got a single in his first at bat. Luke Fields up to bat. He is 1 for 1 with a single. 1 on in scoring position, 2 outs. Bottom of the second inning. Gibbs already plated 1 after the Dragons kept the lead in half in the top of the second. Checks the runner at second. Beats with the pitch home. Taken for strike 1. 0-1 count. 2 outs. Bottom of the second inning, 3-1 your score. Dragons looking to get out of this inning without any more damage. Beats gets the signal, checks the runner at second. The pitch home. Taken a little bit low and inside and outside for ball 1. 1-1 count now with 2 outs and a 3-1 score here at Steve Hundley Field. Home of the 2-time state champion Gibbs Eagles, once in 2010, once in 2021. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Taken for strike 2. Taking all the way right there was Melton, the catcher. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the second inning. Runner at second is Fields. Here comes the pitch. Popped up, and will it land in play? No, it will land out of play in the grass. Still 1 ball, 2 strike count. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. You got 1 Fields at second, 1 Fields on deck, with Melton in between them at the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Beats takes his place on the mound. Melton steps back in the batter's box. Beats waiting on the signal. Gets the one he likes, checks the runner at second. The 1-2 pitch home. Swung on, foul tipped and caught for strike 3 will be right. So 1 run on 2 hits, 1 no errors, 1 Eagle left on base. We'll be back with the top of the third with your score 3-1. Welcome back to Clinton Dragon Baseball here on Dragon Vision. First pitch to Sammy Duggins is a swing and a miss for strike one. Dragons trail right now 3-1, not 3-2 as it shows on your screen. The score is actually 3-1. For some reason, my computer likes to try to add a run in between certain innings. Here's the 3-1 pitch. It's going to hit him in the ankle to get him over to first base. So leadoff batter is on. The third batter, or the fourth base runner of the day for your Clinton Dragons will now bring up the top of the lineup, Harrison Shelton, who grounded out to the shortstop in his first at bat. Sammy Duggins at first, Harrison Shelton at the plate, Jace Mack on deck, Garrett Davis in the hole. Shelton, one of his last at bats was over at Anderson County where he hit one from the hill into the football stadium. Checks the runner at first. The pitch home to Shelton. Check swing, did not go, but called strike on the outside corner. Lots of alumni, lots of admin here, lots of fans here at the game for both sides. 0-1 count, pitch home. No, pickoff move. He's going to get him back. He's going to be out on some bad base running right there. A little bit of a base running mistake from Sam Duggins. He was leading a little far off first base and then got caught up on his juke move and could not get underneath the tag. So you now got one out with an 0-1 count. Someone's screaming out there outside. So we'll say, not sure who that was, but I can hear it over my microphone as Shelton pops it up. Shortstop's coming in for it. No, he's going to give it to second base. Second base will make the catch behind the wall for strike two, or behind the pole. I'm sorry, out number two. So two quick outs here in the top of the third inning. Your score is 3-1. It will bring up Jace Mack, who struck out in his last at bat. Dragons trail 3-1. Davis will be on deck next. He also struck out in his last at bat. Gibbs looking for their second 1-2-3 inning of this ball game. Here's the pitch home. Inside, ball one. One ball, no strikes. Two outs here in the top of the third inning. Loser of this game once again takes on Union County tomorrow at noon. That game will be broadcast here if it is the Dragons. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Outside, a little bit further outside than umpire would have liked for ball two. Price on the mound for the Gibbs Eagles. Dallas Beach, your starting pitcher for your Clinton Dragons. Looks like you do have a Sammy Duggins warming up in the Dragons bullpen. There might be a change after this inning. Two balls, no strikes. Two outs here in the top of the third inning. The pitch home. High, ball three. Three balls, no strikes now. The count to Mack. Mack looking to get on base for the first time after striking out in his only at bat so far tonight. Pitch should be taken right down the middle. We'll see what happens. Pitch from Price. Taken for strike one. Three balls, one strike, two outs. Here in the top of the third inning, Dragons trail by two. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Taken for strike two. Even though Mack thought it was a ball, it was taken for strike two. Three balls, two strikes, two outs. Price was behind 3-0 and now made the count full. We'll see what happens on this pitch. Will he get him out or will it go to the bottom of the third? Here's the full count pitch. Foul to keep the at-bat alive. Nice two-strike approach there, Jace Mack. Once again, Mack looking to get on base for the first time tonight and bring up Garrett Davis. If not, due up in the top of the fourth will be Davis, Lee, and then Webb. Three balls, two strikes, two outs. Price on the mound gets the signal from the catcher. From the stretch, the pitch home. Taken for ball four. So Mack will get on base for the first time tonight via walk. The third walk of the game issued, plus a hit by pitch by Price. Will bring up Garrett Davis. He also struck out looking in the first at bat. You got Jackson Barrett being the courtesy runner for the Clinton Dragons. So you got Barrett at first. He has 10 stolen bases on the season. Garrett Davis coming up to bat. Garrett Lee on deck. He will be followed by Jackson Webb. No, he'll be followed up by Jackson Webb, then Aiden Golden. Runner at first. 2 outs. Price steps off the mound. Lee steps out, or Davis steps out. Davis back in the batter's box. Price takes his spot back. Barrett takes his lead. Price checks on Barrett. The pitch to Davis. No, it's a pickoff move back in time. No tag applied. Looks like Price is very conscious about the speed of Barrett over at first. Dragons once again in their black uniforms, white lettering. And once again, thank you to the Slavin family, Josh and Jennifer Slavin, for donating the TSSAA broadcasting fee for this game so we can be here live from Steve Hundley Field. Pitch taken for strike one. 0-1 count, 2 outs with a runner at first. Davis looking to keep this at bat alive and bring up Garrett Lee. Garrett Lee, who had the game-winning hit against Anderson County, as a pickoff move, no tag applied, and a little bit of a slow pickoff by Price. Can hear some pretty rowdy fans outside right now. 0-1 count, 2 outs. Barrett takes his lead. Davis at the plate, Price on the mound. The stare down continues. The pitch home, swung on and missed for strike 2. Garrett Davis down to his final strike of this at bat. Final strike of the inning for your Clinton Dragons if they are to not get on base. Or not, Garrett Davis is not to get on base. Here it comes, the 0-2 pitch. As Davis actually steps out. Davis back, now getting back in the batter's box slowly. Jackson Barrett takes his lead. Will Price waits on the signal. Checks on Barrett. The pitch to Davis. No, pickoff move again. He's back. Ball gets away. Barrett's going to run all the way to second. Will he make the turn? They're going to leave him at second. No, he's going to take the turn, try to go to third. Will he make it in? He will make it in on a double stolen base on a bad throw, on an error throw. So we now got a runner at third, the second error of the night by Gibbs. Both of them throwing errors from the pitcher to first base. So now a base hit will cut the lead in half. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Davis back at the play. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Davis gets the pitch. Inside, called strike 3 looking. So Davis strikes out for the second time in this game. We'll be right back with the bottom of the third with your score 3-1. Welcome back to the bottom of the third inning. Your score 3-1. The Gibbs Eagles lead your Clinton Dragons. New pitcher on the mound for the Dragons is Sammy Duggins, the senior wearing number 16. Here's his first pitch, taken a little bit high for ball one. Score 3-1. Sammy, give you Dallas Beats started the game. He went 2 innings, allowed 5 hits, 3 runs, all of them earned, and struck out 2. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That one called strike. That one might have been a little bit low, but they're giving that call on both sides tonight. 1-1 count from Sammy Duggins. Here's his pitch. Inside for ball 2. He's going up. I guess it looks like maybe Owens up to bat next. We'll check right here. It is Owens. He is 1 for 1. He is 1 for 1 today with a double in the first inning, and he had a run score. Here's the pitch. Turned on it, going towards right field. It's back, it's back, it's back. Foul ball, but would have been a home run. That one tailed off foul. I can't really spin the camera from this angle from where it is, because if I spin it, I'll show you right here. There we go. I'll actually do if I spin it, you won't see first base, but you can see the walls on both sides now. Not sure why the camera's a little bit off-centered. What figured that one out. There we go. Now it's closer to even. He's going to line it up the middle. Harrison Shelton's going back. He's finding it. Jumping out right there. Harrison Shelton for the first out of the inning. Sammy Duggins retires the first batter he faces now. So you got 1 out here in the bottom of the third inning. Fields gets set down for the first time tonight. Next up will be Hayden Mills. He is 0 for 1 on the day. Dragons trail by 2 here at the bottom of the third inning. Once again, winner advances to the championship game and clinches their berth in the region tournament next week. Pitch from Duggins. Outside and low, ball 1. Loser takes on Union County tomorrow. Right here again. First pitch set for noon. 1 ball, no strikes. Same exact pitch as before to make it 2 balls and no strikes. Sammy Duggins, Chase Mack, Isaiah Slavin, Aiden Golden, Garrett Davis, Will Brooks, your infield. Your outfield include Jackson Webb, Harrison Shelton, and Dallas Beach. Your starting center took over for Sam Duggins in right field. Here's the pitch. Turned on it, laced over towards left. It's back. It's back. And he's watching it go over for a 1-run home run solo shot here in the bottom of the third to make the score now 4-1. That ball traveled over the left field wall, which is listed at 310 feet. And you can see the Gibbs Eagles coming back home, coming out to celebrate with their teammate. Home run number 10, Hayden Mills, the shortstop, will bring up Sharp, the first baseman. He is 1 for 1 with an RBI on the day. Your score now 4-1 here in the bottom of the third as time is called so Coach Stacy can go talk to Sam Duggins. That's the fourth home run of the year allowed by Sammy Duggins. Extends the lead from 3-1 to now 4-1 as Price comes up to bat next for the Gibbs Eagles. 1 out here in the bottom of the third inning. Once again, Winner moves on, or Will Sharp, excuse me. Winner comes up. Winner plays tomorrow night at first pitch set tentatively for 2 o'clock in the championship series and advances to the region tournament. Loser has to play Union County at noon in a winner-take-all bracket to see who stays alive. Pitch low and away, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. Here in the bottom of the third inning on a beautiful night in Corryton. The 1-0 pitch taken for strike 1. Steve Hunley Field is where we're live from tonight inside the beautiful press box. Thanks big time to the athletic department and the coaching staff here at Gibbs High School. Always want to give them a big shout out. Taken for ball 2 on the inside. We also want to give a big shout out to Jennifer and Josh Slavin for donating the $250 TSSAA postseason streaming fee for tonight's game. We also have We also have tomorrow's first game covered. First game will either be at noon or 2 o'clock, and it will be announced as soon as this game is over, so we'll tell you who we face. Here's the pitch. Foul back into the net for strike 2. Even 2-2 count. 1 out. Sammy Duggins at the plate. Sammy Duggins on the mound. Will Sharp at the plate. Hayden Mills just took the last at bat deep, extending the lead from 3-1 to 4-1. See, athletic director Nate Martin also here. Lined it towards the second baseman, but we'll get out and we'll walk all the way to the wall. It's going to be at least a double. And he's going to go all the way into second. Pitch will be cut out, so it's another 1-out double by Gibbs. Someone's got a bullhorn outside. Someone's got a megaphone out in the crowd here tonight. You got pitcher-on-pitcher duel. Duggins versus Price here in the bottom of the third inning. Now you got a runner at second and just 1 out. Sammy Duggins on the mound. Here's the pitch. In the dirt, gets away, back to Mack, but it's going to allow the runner to advance to third now with 1 out. 4-1 your score here at Gibbs High School. Mack going to go out there and talk to Sammy. Sammy not too happy with himself right here. Dragons need something happen in this inning to make sure that they don't give up another run, that they don't give up any more runs. Dragons right now trail by 3. They want to maintain this score before they go into the top of the fourth inning. Pitcher-on-pitcher duel. Duggins versus Price. Second pitch is low and away. Ball 2. 2 balls. No strikes. 1 out. Bottom of the third inning here at Steve Hunley Field, home of the Gibbs Eagles, the 2-time state champion Gibbs Eagles. Here's the pitch. Sam Duggan still missing the play right there. Almost all of his misses so far have been low and away. 3 balls, no strikes, 1 out. 4-1 your score. Gibbs leads your Dragons. Same exact pitch, but the runner's going to try to come home. They're going to barehanded, but he's going to make it in without a throw. So now your score is 5-1. But since it was a wild pitch, he was allowed to advance home on that 4-pitch walk. 5-1 your score now here in the bottom of the third inning with a runner at first and just 1 out. Courtesy runner going on for the Gibbs Eagles now. So Dragons now trail 5-1. If the result is to stand as it is, the Dragons will be taking on Union County tomorrow at noon in a winner-take-all matchup to see who will face Gibbs in the championship round. Duggins checks the runner at first, waiting on the signal, looks the runner, gets his signal, the pitch home. Taken for strike 1. Ends 4 straight balls that he had thrown now with now an 0-1 count and 1 out. Duggins on the mound, Mack at the plate, Slavin at first. Golden at second, Davis at third. Here's the pitch. Line foul down the third base line and into the dugout. Duggins now ahead, no balls in, 2 strikes. 2 runners already across in this half of the inning for the Gibbs Eagles. 2 balls, 1 strike, no outs. 5-1 your score. The pitch taken high for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes now and 1 out. Here in the bottom of the third inning, Eagles already played at home 2. They got a runner at first. Duggins checks the runner. The pickoff move to Slavin. No tag. He got back well in time. 1-2 count. 1 out. 5-1 your score. Duggins on the mound beats your starting pitcher for the Dragons. Lasted 2 innings. Line to the shortstop. Going to be caught by the shortstop. He's going to try to throw him out at first. He will be back in time though. So now we got 2 outs here in the bottom of the third inning. Nice catch right there by Garrett Davis at shortstop. As the DH coming up to bat, he is 0 for 1 with a strikeout today. He struck out actually in this inning. He was a leadoff batter, so Gibbs is now batted around, I believe, in this inning. Here's the pitch. Outside, called strike one. 0-1 count. 2 outs here. I'll make sure before I say that again. Next pitch, called strike two, actually swing and a miss. 0-2 count. 2 outs. Bottom of the second inning. Runner at first. Duggins trying to get out of this inning. The pitch, they called time. They called a balk actually on Sammy Duggins to move the runner at second now with nobody out. Or with 2 outs. Second base umpire yelled time right before the pitch and called a balk on Sammy Duggins. So now you got a runner in scoring position with an 0-2 count and 2 outs. He actually called another balk. Back-to-back balks issued by Sammy Duggins. Now puts a runner at third and 2 outs. And the megaphone goes off again in the stands here at Gibbs High School. And time called so Coach Stacy can go talk to the umpire to see what is Sam doing to get balks. I don't think Sam had a balk issued at all before this game. Coach Stacy just wanted to know what is Sam doing to get 2 balks in back-to-back pitches. Another one will make the score 6-1. 0-2 count, 2 outs. Duggins ahead in the count, trying to get out of this inning with a 5, trailing by 4. The pitch in the dirt, nice stop by Jace Mack. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Slavin at first. Here's the pitch from Duggins. Foul tip to keep that bat alive. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. A runner at third now. Gibbs already plated 2 in this inning, looking to extend their lead. Sammy Duggins looking to get out of this inning, his first inning pitching tonight. Here comes the 1-2 pitch, low and away, ball 2. Even count now, 2s across the board, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at third, Duggins on the mound, Mack behind the plate. Slavin, Golden, Davison, and Brooks, your infield. Webb, Shelton, and Beach, your outfield. The pitch from Shelton, that was a nice little ground out. Sammy Duggins to Isaiah Slavin to end the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, 1 Eagle left on base. We'll be back with the top of the 4th with your score 5-1. Welcome back to Clinton Dragon Baseball here on Dragon Vision. Getting ready to start the top of the 4th inning. Garrett Lee will be leading off for your Clinton Dragons as the Dragons trail the Gibbs Eagles 5-1. Sammy Duggins came up and allowed 2 runs in the bottom of the 3rd inning as Garrett Lee fouls the first pitch back for strike 1. Garrett Lee walked in his only at bat so far today. Once again, 5-1 your score. Thank you again to Isaiah Slavin's parents, Josh and Jennifer, for giving us the fee to help us stream tonight's game as Price steps off and brings Garrett Lee. Steps out and brings him back in the batter's box. Thank you again, Josh and Jennifer Slavin, doing helping us out with this fee. It does cost to stream postseason games. Second pitch is outside for ball one. Winner of tonight's game will move on to the championship game tomorrow, the second game tomorrow. The loser of this game will come back at noon to take on Union County in a winner-take-all matchup. Check swing, he went for it for strike two. Lee now behind in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. He's leading off. You'll have Lee, Webb, and Golden due up in this inning for your Clinton Dragons. Top of the 4th inning. Dragons trail by 4. Here comes the pitch. A little bit low for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Top of the 4th inning as the lights come on here at the stadium. Steve Hunley Field, home of the Gibbs Eagles. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Inside in the dirt for ball 3. Once again, Lee walked in his only at bat. He's looking to see if he can get on base for the second time tonight. Be the only Dragon to get on base twice so far. He was the first batter to reach base earlier today, and then was grounded into a double play right afterwards. Pitch to Lee. Outside, ball 4. Lee walks for the second time today. And we'll bring up Jackson Webb. Jackson Webb had a 5-hit night the other night between the Scott game and the Anderson County game. He went 4 of 5 against Scott and went 1 of 3 against Anderson County in that 3-1 thriller of a victory out on the hill at Merle Albright Field. Right now your score here at Steve Huntley Field, 5-1, Gibbs leads your Clinton Dragons. Pitch to Webb, low and away, ball 1. You got Price on the mound for the Gibbs Eagles. He has gone 3 innings so far, allowed 2 hits, 1 run. It was earned, 3 walks, and 4 strikeouts. He also has pitched now 58 pitches tonight. Not sure why it says we may have stopped streaming. We may still be on live. I'm not sure. I hope we still are live. We got a 1 ball, no strike count. Pitch home. Called strike on the outside corner. 1-1 count. No outs here at Steve Hunley Field, home of the Gibbs Eagles. I'll have to keep checking to see if our game is still live after all. Yep, we are still live here in the top of the 4th inning. With a 1-1 count, Lee at first, Webb at the plate, Golden on deck. You'll have Slavin in the hole then for your Clinton Dragons. 1 on, nobody out. Webb waiting on the 1-1 pitch. No, Lee's going to be caught in a rundown. Throwing to second, he's going to be tagged down and a base running out. So now you got a 1-1 count with 1 out here in the top of the 4th inning. That is the second time the Dragons have been caught on the base paths tonight on a pickoff move. So Garrett Lee walks back to the dugout, and you now got 1 out here in the top of the 4th inning. 1 ball, 1 strike count. Webb takes his spot back in the batter's box. Golden on deck, and Slavin would be in the hole. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 2. Webb now behind in the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Once again, the winner takes on Union County tomorrow right here at Steve Hunley Field. First pitch set for noon. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Pitch home. Foul back into the net to keep that bat alive. Webb at the plate with Golden on deck, and Slavin would be in the hole if it came up to him. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Webb steps back in the batter's box, looking to get on base for the first time. He fouls it back again to keep the ball 1 count. 1 ball and 2 strikes. He actually fouled off the catcher's toe. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, as the catcher tries to walk it off a little bit, and the home plate umpire goes to talk to the pitcher to give the catcher some time. You can see he's limping just a little bit, but I would be too after taking a foul ball right off the toe. Umpire check it on, make sure he's okay. Catcher gives the home plate umpire an extra baseball for his bag. Webb steps back into the batter's box. Pitcher waits on the signal, shakes him off once, twice, finally gets the signal he likes. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Pitch to Webb. Chased it in the dirt for strike 3. Strikeout number 5 on the day for a Price. We'll bring up Aiden Golden. He will be followed up by Isaiah Slavin. Aiden Golden 1 for 1 with a single today. He also scored the lone run for the Dragons. The pitch low and inside, gets in the dirt for ball 1. Golden ahead in the count, 1 ball, no strikes, top of the 4th inning. Dragons trail by 4. 5-1 your score. Once again, thank you to Josh and Jennifer Slavin for donating the money for tonight's game. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Foul tipped and caught for strike 1. 1-1 count, 2 outs, top of the 4th inning here at Steve Hunley Field. Price gets the signal he likes from the stretch. The pitch home. Low and away, gets away from the catcher into the net. No harm, no foul. Now Golden's ahead in the count. 2 balls and 1 strike. He's also looking to be on base twice tonight. Only Dragon to do that so far is Garrett Lee, who walked in both of his at-bats. Aiden Golden singled in his only at-bat. The 2-1 pitch. Outside, ball 3. Golden now ahead in the count, 3 balls and 1 strike. If he gets on base, it will bring up Isaiah Slavin with a chance to cut the lead down. 5-1 your score. The 3-1 pitch to Golden. Gets in the dirt. Ball 4. Golden will reach base for the 2nd time today. He is 1 for 1 with a single and a walk and the only run scored. Now Isaiah Slavin comes up to bat. He doubled and scored an RBI in his last at bat. So you got a runner at first. 2 outs as the catcher goes to talk to Price. So far, Price has gone 3 2/3 innings, allowed 2 hits, 1 run, 4 walks, and 5 strikeouts. He has thrown 68 pitches so far tonight. Once again, winner goes to the championship round and earns their berth in the region tournament. Loser will face Union County at noon tomorrow to try to keep their season alive. Here's the pitch. Inside, called strike 1. That one looked a little bit further inside than some of them. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Golden takes his lead. The pitch home. Line towards the third baseman. Fielded cleanly. Checks the right third. Throws over to first in time. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 Dragon left on base. Will be back with the top or bottom of the 4th with your score 5-1. Welcome back as the first pitch is hit fair down the third base line here in the bottom of the fourth inning. So now you got a runner at first on a first pitch single from the Gibbs Eagles. Sammy Duggan still on the mound for your Clinton Dragons. Nobody warming up in the bullpen. Gibbs Eagles lead 5-1. Gibbs so far has 5 runs on 8 hits and 2 errors. Your Clinton Dragons have 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error. Loser takes on Union County tomorrow right here at noon. The winner waits for the winner of that game. Here's the pitch. Called strike right down the middle. 0-1 count. No outs, bottom of the fourth inning. Sammy Duggan's looking to get out of this inning without allowing a run to keep it a 4-run game. Only way this game can end in this inning is if they score 11. 5-1 your score. These two teams met twice earlier in this year at the Jace. Final score combined of 5-0. Duggan's on the mound. The pitch home. In the dirt. No throw from Mack to first. 1 ball, 1 strike. No outs. Runner at first. Duggins, Mack, Slavin, Golden, Davis, and Brooks, your infield. Webb, Shelton, and Beats, your outfield. Pickoff move, not in time. Still 1-1 count here in the bottom of the fourth inning. The only other way this game will end fairly quickly is if Union swung on and missed for strike 2. Back pick move attempt, not in time. 1-2 count now with 1 out. Like I was saying, the only other way this game will end early is if Gibbs will score 6 and get the Dragons out in order in the top of the fifth inning. We don't want either of those to happen, but we will see what happens here. 5-1 your score as he lines it over to left center field. Going back to the wall. One hops the wall off of it. Webb's going to pick it up, try to throw it in, get him out going to third, but he's going to be safe in third. A no-out double puts 2 on in scoring position now, and the 9th hit of the day for the Gibbs Eagles. All right. So you got 2 on, no outs, 5-1 your score. Nobody warming up in the Dragons bullpen as Matt comes out to go talk to his catcher as a courtesy runner goes over to second base. Mac wants to give Duggins just a little bit of advice to try to calm him down. Gibbs leads 5-1. Now have 2 in scoring position with no outs. Luke Fields coming up to bat next for the Gibbs Eagles here at Sam Hunley Field. Once again, we do have the money to broadcast 1, maybe 2 games here tomorrow in District 4 AAA tournament. Here's the pitch. Gets away. It'll make the score 6-1 as the runner comes home on the wild pitch. 6-1 here. Now you got a runner at third and nobody out. Dragons trail by 5. Sammy Duggins on the mound. Jace Mack behind the plate. Isaiah Slavin, Aiden Golden, Garrett Davis, Will Brooks, your infield. Your outfield is Jackson Webb, Harrison Shelton, and Dallas Beats. Here's the pitch. Bunts it foul back into the net. It was a hit and run. It was a squeeze bunt called. And would have made the score 7-1 if that one came down. Now you got an 0-1 count, or a 1-1 count actually because of the wild pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike, no outs. Here in the second inning, in the 5th inning, bottom of the 5th, bottom of the 4th, excuse me. Gibbs scored 2 in the first, 1 in the second, 2 in the third, and 1 so far in the 4th. Dragons played 1 in the second and were blanked in the 1st, 3rd, and 4th innings. 1 ball, 1 strike, no outs. Runner at third. Duggins checks the runner. Pitch home. In the dirt, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes now with a runner at third, and your score 6-1. Gibbs leads your Clinton Dragons. Duggins waiting on the signal. Back the ball, try to throw him out at first, not in time. Being infield single makes now the score 7-1 with a runner at first. Beats your starting pitcher for the Dragons. Went 2 innings. Sammy Duggins has gone one inning so far and allowed 4 runs to come across. Another courtesy runner coming on for the Gibbs Eagles. Once again, the Dallas Beats allowed 3 runs. Sammy Duggins has allowed 4 runs in his 1 inning of play. Mac's going to go talk to Duggins again and try to get him calmed down. Because you got a runner at first now and actually 1 out, and they're going to call it an error. So it's the second error for the Dragons. 7 runs on 9 hits, 2 errors for the Eagles. 1 run on 2 hits, 2 errors for York Clinton Dragons. Runner at first. No outs. Checks the runner at first. The pitch home. Low and away, ball 1. Duggins behind the count now. 1 ball and no strikes. Runner at first takes his lead. Pitch home from Duggins. Lined foul, almost hit the batter in the on-deck circle. 1 ball, 1 strike, even count, nobody out. Gibbs already plating 2 in this inning. Gibbs leads by 6. Here's the pitch. Called, strike on the outside corner. 1 ball now, 2 strikes. Here in the bottom of the 4th inning at Steve Hunley Field. The 1-2 pitch. Grounded up the middle. Picked up by the second baseman. He's going to drop it. He tried to get him out. They say he does get him out. I guess he tagged the second base with the baseball to get the first out of the inning. Nice play by Aiden Golden, the second baseman, to stretch out his glove and tag the base to get the force out. So now we got Hayden Mills up to bat. He homered in his only at bat so far, or in his last at bat. 7-1 your score. 1 out here, bottom of the 4th, and a runner at first. Looks like they're going to pitch to Mills. The pitch from Duggins. Strike on the outside corner. 0-1 count. 1 out. Ground ball could end the inning for the Dragons. Dragons trail by 6. Checks the runner at first. The pitch home. High and inside for ball 1. Actually, no, they call a balk. The 3rd balk they've called on Sam Duggins tonight. So now you got a runner at second and an 0-1 count. Another runner in scoring position. Sammy Duggins had 2 balks in the last inning called. That is the 3rd time he's been called for a balk and 1 1/3 innings pitched. Checks the runner at second. Pitch home. In the dirt, no harm, no foul. Picked off really well by Jace Mack. Makes it now 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Runner in scoring position for Gibbs. They lead by 6. 7-1 your score. Hayden Mills at the plate. Sammy Duggins on the mound. Checks the runner. Pitch home. Runner moves. Popped him up. And it will get out of play to make it a 1 ball, 2 strike count and send the runner back to second. It landed actually in the upper deck back here. And it looks like the kid caught it. And there was a guy in the upper back here. It looks like he caught it off the back wall. And may have. You hear a lot of cheering going on right here. Nate Martin was one of them that was cheering for that one. Here's the pitch. Popped him up, going to left field. It's going back. Home run number 2, Hayden Mills. Back-to-back times he's been at bat. Back-to-back home runs for Hayden Mills. A solo shot in the last inning and a 2-run shot this time against Sam Duggins. Makes the score now 9-1. Hayden Mills 2 for 2 with home runs tonight in back-to-back innings as Coach Stacy comes out to talk to Sammy Duggins. Will he pull Sam? We will see right here. Coach Stacy's going to go talk to him. You're scored 9-1 now in the bottom of the 4th inning. Not sure if he's going to pull Sam or if he's going to keep him out there and try to let him get out of this inning. 1 out here. Bottom of the 4th. We'll have to see what he chooses. Does not pull in the outfield, which you have Webb, Shelton, and Beats. Beats was your starter. He allowed 3 runs. Duggins was the reliever. He's allowed 6 runs so far in this game. 9 runs on 10 hits, 2 errors. And they will do a pitching change. Sammy Duggins will walk off, and they are going to let, does it look like it's going to be, looks like it's going to be who's going to come in to pitch. Is it going to be Aiden Golden? It might be. I want to see who's going to warm. Aiden Golden is going to be the new pitcher, so we'll be right back as he does his warm-up. So on Dragon Vision. Welcome back as Aiden Golden pitches the first one to the backstop for ball 1. Bottom of the 4th inning, 1 out. Runner on, actually nobody on, as the last pitch from Mills was taken deep, or last at bat from Mills was taken deep for the 2nd time tonight in as many innings. 9-1 your score here in the bottom of the 4th. The pitch called, strike on the outside corner. Aiden Golden at the mound. He's even in the count 1-1 with 1 out. Gibbs doing what they can to see if they can end this game really quick. In the dirt, ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Your pitchers for the Dragons tonight included Dallas Beats, the starter, and Sammy Duggins was in relief. And now you've got Aiden Golden as the next reliever. He was replaced by Sam's brother Alex as the next pitch is inside for strike 2. Even count now at 2 with 1 out. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Golden on the mound, Mac behind the plate. Slavin, Alex Duggins, Davis, and Will Brooks, your infield. Here's the pitch. Low in the dirt, ball 3 now. Full count coming up for this batter. Dragons trail by 8. Winner of this game moves to the championship game tomorrow afternoon. Loser plays Union County at noon. Here's the pitch. Grounded over the head of a jumping Golden. Picked up by the second baseman. Thrown over to Slavin. Not a good throw, though. Will send the runner to second on a dead ball. Now you got the potential winning run coming up to the plate for Gibbs. Because if they lead by 10... after 5 innings, the game will be over. They lead by 8 right now. The reason this is a potential winning run is if they get both of these runners home, the runner at home and the runner at second, they will lead by 10, and the Dragons will be down to their final 3 outs unless they get a run. Your score right now, 9-1. Golden on the mound. Runner at second. Pitch home. Called. Strike on the inside corner. 0-1 count now with 1 out and a runner at second. That is the 3rd throwing error of the night for the Clinton Dragons. Runner at second. 1-0 count, or 0-1 count. Pitch home. Swung on and missed for strike 2. Golden now ahead in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. Got a runner at second. Golden steps off the mound. Runner at second. No balls, 2 strikes. 1 out. Checks the runner. The pitch home. Popped him up. Shortstop looks like he might have a beat on it. Makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Now you got 2 outs and a runner at second. The potential winning run still at the plate for the Gibbs Eagles. Zayden Ivey coming up to bat. You got a runner at second now with 2 outs and Golden on the mound. The way the game looks right now, Gibbs will move on to the championship round. The first pitch is lined up the middle. Fielded cleanly by Davis. Throws over to Slavin in time for the third out of the inning. So Golden gets out of the inning after Duggins had allowed 4 runs to cross. Your score 9-1 as we get ready to bring you the top of the 5th inning. Welcome back to Clinton Dragon Baseball here on Dragon Vision. Top of the 5th inning. Your score 9-1. The Eagles lead your Clinton Dragons. Clinton Dragons desperately need of some runs in this inning. First pitch, low but called strike 1 to Will Brooks. 8, 9 one-hitters due up in this inning. Brooks, Duggins, and Shelton. The 0-1 pitch on a sidearm pitcher. Gets back to the backstop. No harm, no foul. 1 ball, 1 strike now. Dragons gave up 4 in the last inning to make the score 9-1. Mills for the Eagles has launched his last 2 at-bats for home runs. 1 for a solo shot, 1 for a 2-run shot. The 1-1 pitch. Line towards right field. It will get caught for the first out of the inning. 3 pitches for 1 out for the Gibbs Eagles. Now Dragons down 2 more outs. Sam Duggins coming up to bat next for your Clinton Dragons. Duggins was the starting right fielder and then became the reliever for Dallas Beats, who took over at right field. 9-1 your score here in the top of the 5th inning. Pitch to Duggins. Outside, gets back to the backstop. Still just 1 ball, no strike count. 1 ball, no strike, 1 out. Top of the 5th inning. Looks like Gibbs, if Gibbs wins, they will go to the championship round. Dragons will go to the round as Duggins bunts a great bunt over to third, but fielded cleanly, thrown to first in time. Now there's 2 outs here in the top of the 5th inning. Nice play by the third baseman to throw him out to first on that bunt. That was a great bunt by Sammy Duggins, but a better play by the third baseman. We'll bring up the top of the order, Harrison Shelton, in what could be the last at bat for the Dragons tonight. We'll see if Harrison can get some kind of momentum going here in the top of the 5th inning to let Matt come up to bat next. Checks the runner, waits on the signal. The pitch to Shelton. Popped him up. Second baseman, shortstop calling for it. Called off by the left fielder and out. 3 quick outs in the top of the 5th inning. Dragons are looking to get a quick bottom of the 5th, but we'll be back with the bottom of the 5th. Your score 9-1. Gibbs leads your Clinton Dragons. Welcome back to the Clinton Dragon Baseball here, coming to you live from Steve Hunley Field, the home of the Gibbs Eagles. Your Clinton Dragons trail the Gibbs Eagles 9-1. Dragons looking for a quick inning to keep this game alive. If they give up 2 runs, the game will end, and the Dragons will have to take on Union County at noon tomorrow. If the Dragons can somehow get a big comeback and end this inning real quick, they would be the home team in the championship game. First pitch in there from Aiden Golden for strike 1. Dragons once again need a very quick inning here in the bottom of the 5th to keep this inning alive. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. In the dirt, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to the leadoff batter for Gibbs. Dragons trail 9-1. The 1-1 pitch from Golden. Swung on and missed on a breaking ball for strike 2. Golden now ahead in the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes to the leadoff batter. Golden came in relief with 1 out in the bottom of the 4th inning. The 1-2 pitch. Right across the plate. They're going, oh no, that's just to call that low. It looked like he signaled a strike, but I couldn't tell. 2 balls, 2 strikes. No outs, 9-1 your score. I was just as confused as some of the ones up here in the press box. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Popped up, but out of play. I thought Slavin was going to fall over the wall for a second. He was running at it so hard. 2 balls, 2 strikes. No outs to the leadoff batter for the Gibbs Eagles. The game-winning run will represent on the on-deck circle right now. Here's the pitch. Lined foul again into the net this time, and will land right in front of the Dragons dugout. Still 2 balls and 2 strikes. Golden takes his spot on the rubber. Batter steps back in the batter's box. Golden with the signal. The pitch home. Popped him up. Looks like it might stay in play, but Mac looking for it. Lands right in between because somebody outside yelled and got Mac a little bit confused. Still 2 balls and 2 strikes. I heard somebody yell catcher out in the out here, and I think Mac heard it too, and he turned around like, who called it, thinking Golden was going to call him off. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Still 3 straight foul balls from this batter. Golden with the 2-2 pitch. Called strike 3 looking. Now there's 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Winning run still out on the on-deck circle for the Gibbs Eagles. Golden now with 2 strikeouts on the night. The pitch home from Golden. A little bit low, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. Bottom of the 5th inning here at Steve Hunley Field. Pitch from Golden. Over his helmet after he ducked down for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes with 1 out here. 9-1 your score. The Eagles lead your Clinton Dragons. Dragons need 2 more quick outs. Lined up the middle. Shelton's got a beat on it. Makes the catch for the 2nd out of the inning. Dragons need 1 more out to extend this game without allowing 2 runs. Loser of this game once again will take on Union County tomorrow at noon, where we'll wait on the winner of that game. The winner of this game will wait on the winner of that game to begin the championship series. Here's the pitch. Called strike on the outside corner. No balls, 1 strike. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. 9-1 your score. The Dragons trail the Gibbs Eagles. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Grounded to the third baseman. Dropped by Will Brooks. Barehands it. Picks it up in time. 3rd out of the inning. First 1-2-3 inning of the night for the Clinton Dragons. Pitcher Aiden Golden. We'll be right back with the top of the 6th now with your score 9-1. Welcome back to the top of the 6th inning here on Dragon Vision. First pitch to Jace Mack is turned on down the right field line, but foul. Would have been a home run if that was fair. 0-1 count, no outs. The first pitch to Mack would have been taken out the 300 feet to right field. Mack behind now 0-1. Dragons trail 9-1. Thanks again to Jennifer and Josh Slavin for allowing us to stream tonight, for helping us raise the $250 TSSAA postseason fee. Tomorrow's game was raised by head middle school Hawk baseball coach Jake Lowe and mother of head baseball coach here at the high school, Rob Stacy, Kathy Stacy. So thank you again to Jake Lowe and Kathy Stacy for helping us bring you Clinton Dragon baseball tomorrow back from right here at Steve Hunley Field. 1 ball, 1 strike count. Inside ball 2. Mac now ahead, 2 balls and no strikes. You got Mac, Davis, and Lee due up in this inning. The 2-3-4 hitters for your Clinton Dragons. Dragons trail by 8, looking to get something going here. As the next pitch is called a little bit outside for ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. Mac looking to get on base for the second time tonight. Here's the pitch. Called strike right down the middle. Mac now has the count full. Once again, Mac, Davis, and Lee due up in this inning for your Clinton Dragons. Dragons just set down Gibbs in order for the first time tonight in the bottom of the 5th inning. Here's the pitch. Lined over the third baseman's head. A hit by Jace Mack. Fielded cleanly by the fielder out in left field. Only the 3rd hit of the game for the Clinton Dragons. Jackson Barrett should be courtesy running for Jace Mack, and Garrett Davis will be coming up to bat. No, it'll actually be Alex Duggins going to courtesy run for Jace Mack. So you now got Alex Duggins at first. And you got Garrett Davis at the plate. Runner at first. Nobody out. Top of the 6th inning. Pitch to Davis. Low and away, ball 1. 1 ball. No strikes. No outs. Top of the 6th inning. Dragons trail by 8. Pitch to Davis. Almost hits him, but he got out of the way. Now it's a 2 ball, no strike count. 2 balls, no strikes. Davis steps back in the batter's box. Alex Duggins at first. Checks on Duggins as Davis calls time. Davis steps back in the batter's box. Duggins resumes his lead. Checks out Duggins. Pitch off, not in time on the pickoff move. 2 balls, no strikes. No outs. You got Alex Duggins at first. Garrett Davis at the plate. The pitch. Lined right up the middle. Will land for another single. Back-to-back singles to lead off the top of the 6th inning. Dragons looking for momentum right here to take into the bottom of the to keep this game alive. Trailing by 8. Time called as the catcher goes to talk to the pitcher. Garrett Lee will be your next batter for the Dragons. He'll be followed up by Jackson Webb, then Aiden Golden. 2 on, no outs. Top of the 6th inning, 9-1 your score here at Steve Hunley Field, home of the Gibbs Eagles. Earlier tonight, the Anderson County Mavericks and the Union County Patriots battled each other. Computer says it disconnected again. Hopefully it reconnects here in just a second. It has reconnected. Not sure what keeps happening right there. Says I have a very good signal, but we'll figure that out. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Davis, or to Lee. Called, strike on the inside corner. 9-1 your score. Union County defeated the Anderson County Mavericks 2-1 after coming from behind. They trailed 1-0 for most of the game and scored 2 in the top of the 6th inning. Dragons now trail 9-1. Here's the pitch to Lee. Curved right across the outside, the inside corner for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs. 9-1 is your score here at Steve Hunley Field. Dragons have 2 on and no outs. Runners at first and second. Davis at first and Alex Duggins at second. The pitch, low and away, ball 2. Even 2s across the board. 2 balls and 2 strikes. No outs. 2 on. Alex Duggins at second. Garrett Davis at first. Garrett Lee at the plate. Jackson Webb on deck. Aiden Golden in the hole. Checks the runner at second. Pitch to Lee. Outside, ball 3. Nice pick by the catcher to not let anyone advance. Now it's a full count to Garrett Lee, who has walked both times he's been up to bat tonight. 3 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Lee looking to get on base for the 3rd time tonight. Probably going to call time. Nope. Pitcher does it first by stepping off the mound. Lee steps back in the batter's box. Gets the signal. The pitch to Lee. Ball 4. Lee walks for the 3rd time tonight. Now the Dragons have bases loaded with nobody out. And Jackson Webb will be coming up to bat as time is called, so the pitcher or the coach can go talk to get to the Gibbs pitcher. But this is the first time tonight the Dragons have had multiple base runners on that I can remember. You'll have Alex Duggins at third. You'll have Garrett Davis at second. You'll have Garrett Lee at first. Jackson Webb will be up to bat with bases loaded when play resumes. Not sure if they're going to change pitchers or if they might be changing pitchers. I'm not sure. We're waiting to see. The pitching coach is the coach is talking to the pitcher. Waiting to see what's going to happen right here. I think they might be changing pitchers. Just by the way, everyone's moving around right now. Dragons trail by 8. The score 9-1 here at Steve Hunley Field. Not sure if they're waiting on someone to continue warming up or if they're waiting to make a change. All Dragons resuming their positions across the base paths. All the outfielders still in their spots. As the home plate umpire decides to go talk to the coach and see why he's delaying so much unless they're going to make a change. We got bases loaded with nobody out. As he starts walking back home, I guess he's going to talk to the home plate umpire to see why he's talking to him. And is there going to be a pitching change? I think there is I'm not sure if there's a pitching change or not. I'm waiting to see. There is a pitching change right now. So we're going to take a break on Dragon Vision. You're scored 9-1 with the bases loaded. Dragons up to bat. Welcome back to Dragon Vision. Bases loaded here. Jackson Webb will be your batter for the Clinton Dragons. You got Garrett Lee at first, Garrett Davis at second, and Alex Duggins at third. Bases loaded for the new pitcher for the Gibbs Eagles. First pitch taken for strike 1. Looks like 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out with bases loaded. Webb took that pitch all the way. A base hit will score a run for the Dragons. It'll be the first run they've had since the second inning. Your score right now 9-1 as Webb steps off. Webb steps back. Gets in the batter's box. The pitch home. Webb lines it down the third base line, but into the net. Webb now behind in the count. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Webb up to bat. Golden on deck and Isaiah Slavin in the hole. Dragons need some runs to try to go to the 7th inning. They need some runs and then a quick bottom of the 6th inning. The pitch to Webb as he steps off, actually. Lee Davis and Alex Duggins on the base paths. Webb at the plate with Aiden Golden on deck and Isaiah Slavin in the hole. Here's the pitch to Webb. As a pickoff move to third, he is back, no tag. Bases jammed full of Dragons. Dragons in their black uniforms and white lettering. Gibbs in their light blue uniforms and yellow lettering. Bases loaded. Dragons trail by 9. Checks the runners. The pitch to Webb. Grounded off his toe and back into the net. Still 1-2 count. Ball went almost back. Ball did go back to the umpire as Aiden Golden tried to go get it for him. 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs. A base hit will play at least 1 for the Dragons. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Grounded up towards third base, but foul. Nice 2-strike approach in this at bat for Jackson Webb. 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs. 9-1 the score. Gibbs Eagles lead George Clinton Dragons. Winner moves on to the championship round and a berth in the region tournament. Loser goes to a must-win match against Union County tomorrow at noon. The pitch to Webb. Inside, ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Bases jammed. Webb the 4th batter for the Dragons. There are no outs here in the top of the 6th inning. 1 run, 4 hits, 3 errors for your Dragons. 9 hits, 10 errors, 9 runs, 10 hits, and 2 errors for the Eagles. The 2-2 pitch. Foul back into the net. Still 2 balls and 2 strikes. Webb doing a great job battling this pitcher for the Gibbs Eagles. Aiden Golden on deck. Isaiah Slavin in the hole. Lee at first. Davis at second. Alex Duggins at third. Jackson Webb. Time called, actually. Trying to make sure the Dragons stay in the dugout. Jackson Webb steps back into the batter's box. Pitcher gets the signal. Bases jammed. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch to Webb. Fouled again. Nice battle right here between Webb and the new pitcher for Gibbs. 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs with the bases loaded. Top of the 6th inning. Webb gets on base. A run will score for the Dragons. They're wanting something big in this inning. Checks the runners. The pitch to Webb. Fouled it back again. Still 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nice battle right here. Webb versus Gibbs. Webb fouled off 4 in a row. Lee at first. Davis at second. Alex Duggins at third. Webb at the plate. Golden on deck. Slavin in the hole. 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Pitch to Webb. Lined up. Caught by the shortstop. Thrown to second. Double play. Dragons down to their last out of the inning. Will be Aiden Golden up to bat now with runners at the corners and 2 outs. Nice little hit by Jackson Webb, but better play by the shortstop. Davis was leading a little too far off second base. Now you got Aiden Golden up to bat and Isaiah Slavin in the on-deck circle. Dragons trail by 8. A base hit will score 1, though, for the Dragons at least. Checks the runner at first. Pitch to Golden. Popped him up. Shortstop calling, third baseman calling for it. Runs in, goes back. He gets over his head, and a run will score. Alex Duggins will score. And now you got a runners at first and second, and you're scored 9-2. First time the base runner, Dragon has scored since the second inning, and now the Dragons trail by 7. And Isaiah Slavin comes up to bat. We want to give a big shout out to his mom, Jennifer, and his dad, Josh, who donated tonight's streaming fee tonight of $250 for the TSSAA. The streaming fee is for all postseason games. There's a fee for each game. Here's the pitch. Lined in the hole. Maybe another run will score. They're going to hold him. Yeah, they're going to send Lee. Lee's going to try to come home. Lee will know. He will return back to third. So now you got bases loaded and 2 outs. 5 hits by the Dragons, 3 errors on each side now. And Will Brooks will come up to bat with the bases loaded again. Last time the Dragons had bases loaded, a line out turned into a double play. But a base hit right here will get the Dragons even closer. They've cut the lead down from 8-7. Will Brooks at the plate. Sammy Duggins should be in the on-deck circle. The pitch to Brooks. Lined right up the middle in the stomach of the pitcher who gets it. He's going to toss it over to first in time for the 3rd out of the inning. So the Dragons get 1 back, trailing by 7 as we get ready to go to the bottom of the 6th inning. 9-2 your score. Welcome back to Clinton Dragon Baseball here on Dragon Vision. Getting ready to start the bottom of the 6th inning. First pitch from Golden is low and away for ball 1. Dragons trail 9-2 now. They got 1 run back in the top of the 6th inning after trailing 9-1. Pitch from Golden. Called strike down the middle. Even count 1-1. Dragons down to their final 3 outs. Either 3 outs in the top of the 7th inning or 3 runs in this inning will end the game. Here's the pitch. Foul back into the net for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs. Winner moves on to the championship series tomorrow. First pitch set for around 2:30. Loser goes to the loser's bracket and will play Union County. First pitch set at noon. Next Dragons game will be on Dragon Vision. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Outside, ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Bottom of the 6th inning. Once again, 3 runs by Gibbs or 3 outs by the Dragons will end the game. Here's the line. Right to the third baseman. Nice pick, Will Brooks. Now, 1 out here in the bottom of 6. Like I said, 3 runs in this half of the inning or 3 outs by the Dragons in the top half without 7 runs will end this game. Aiden Golden on the mound with Mac, Slavin, Alex Duggins. Here's the pitch, low and away. Slavin, Alex Duggins, Garrett Davis, and Will Brooks, your infield. Jackson Webb, Harrison Sheldon, and looks like Sammy Duggins, your outfield. Line towards left field. will get down and get past the left fielder, Sammy Duggins, all the way to the wall. Runner gets to second. He's rounding second, going to try to come to third. He will get to third, standing up. A stand-up, one-out triple will now put the winning run in the on-deck circle. Next up is Hayden Mills. Hayden Mills in his last 2 at-bats has gone deep twice, with a combined 3 RBIs in those 2 at-bats. So you got a runner at third now with 1 out. Hayden Mills hit both of them over the left field wall. A solo shot and a 2-run shot. Aiden Golden, your pitcher. First pitch to Mills. Outside, ball 1. Winning run in the on-deck circle for the Gibbs Eagles. Dragons trail by 7, 1 out, 1-0 pitch to Mills. Turned on, popped up. Will it stay in play? Golden's going to call for it. No, Slavin gets it. No, it's going to land in between, but they're still going to get him out for the second out of the inning. So you got 2 outs now. Mills got underneath that when it kept it in the infield. It landed halfway between Slavin and Golden. Got number 22 coming up to bat next. Runner at third, now 2 outs. Winning run still in the on-deck circle. Like I said earlier, either Gibbs needs 3 runs in this inning or they need to get 3 outs without the Dragons scoring 7 right now in the top of the 7th inning to win this game. Pitch from Golden. Foul back into the net for strike 1. 0-1 count. 2 outs, 9-2 your score. Runner at third. Stand-up triple got the runner at third base. Turn the camera just a hair. Yeah, runner at third. 0-1 count. 2 outs. Pitch from Golden. Popped him up. Shelton's got a beat on it. Will make the third out of the inning. So the Dragons will come up to bat in the top of the 7th, needing 7 to keep the game alive. 8 to take the lead. We'll be back with the top of the 7th. Welcome back to Clinton Dragon Baseball here on Dragon Vision. Your score coming into the top of the 7th inning, 9-2. Gibbs leads your Clinton Dragons. Dragons need 7 to tie, 8 to take the lead. Here's the pitch to Brandon Tipton, the pinch hitter for the Dragons. High and inside for ball 1. Tipton, Shelton, and Mack due up in this inning for your Clinton Dragons. Needs 7 to keep the game alive. Here's the pitch to Tipton. Called strike, belt high. 1-1 count, no outs. Winner moves to the championship round. Loser moves to the loser's bracket and takes on Union County tomorrow at noon. The 1-1 pitch to Tipton. Outside, ball 2. Tipton, Shelton, and Mack due up in this inning. Once again, Dragons need 7 to tie and keep this game alive. Pitch to Tipton. Low but called strike 2 on a nice frame job by the catcher. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fouled into the net. Keeps that bat alive right to Harrison Shelton. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Tipton up to bat. Shelton on deck. Mack in the on deck circle. Or Mack in the hole. The 2-2 pitch to Tipton. Low, ball 3. Got a full count now. Dragons had bases loaded twice in the bottom or in the top of the 6th inning and did not score a single run with bases loaded. Payoff pitch to Tipton. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. Tipton did not get the bat off his shoulders for that one. Dragons down to their final 2 outs of this game. Once again, winner moves to the championship series games starting first pitch around 2:30 tomorrow. Loser goes against Union County at noon in a winner-take-all matchup to make it to the championship series. Loser season is over. Pitch to Shelton. Swung on and missed for strike 1. Shelton at the plate and Mack on deck. The last 2 hopes for the Dragons as of right now. The 0-1 pitch to Shelton. Low in the dirt, gets away, no harm, no foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out. Shelton at the plate, Mack on deck, and then you would have Garrett Davis in the hole. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Pitch to Shelton. Swung on and missed on a golf swing for strike 2. Shelton now down to his last strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Pitch to Shelton. Lines it towards left field. Got a beat on it. Catches it for the second out of the inning. Dragons now down to their final out. Need 7 runs to keep this inning alive. Keep this game alive. Mack coming up to bat will be followed by Davis if Mack can get on back. Mack can get on the base paths. 2 outs for the Dragons, trailing by 7. 9-2 is your score. First pitch to Mack. Check swing, he went for it for strike 1. Dragons now down to their last 2 strikes. The 0-1 pitch. Right across the middle, strike 2. Dragons now down to their last strike. Mack at the plate needs to get on base to keep the game alive. 9-2 your score. 0-2 count. Pitch to Mack. Popped him up. Shortstop's got a beat on it. Will make the catch for the 3rd out of the inning and the final out of the game. Your final score 9-2. The Dragons will be back in action tomorrow at noon as they take on Union County in what could be the last game of the season for both. What would be the last game of the season for the losing team. We will be back tomorrow. We will not do any interviews tonight. We'll be back tomorrow for the game at noon, coming to you live from Steve Hunley Field. We want to once again give a big thank you to Jennifer and Josh Slavin for donating the $250 it took to stream tonight's game for the TSSAA. Tomorrow, we'll go ahead and give our thanks to Jake Lowe, the head coach of the Clinton Middle School baseball team, and Kathy Stacy, mother of head coach Rob Stacy, for doing the donations for tomorrow night. So once again, your final score 9-2. Dragons will be back in action tomorrow at noon here from Steve Hunley Field. We'll be back for that game.